It is June 2014. Here's my 2 cents review on The Last Detail from 1973, starring Mr. Jack Nicholson and Randy Quaid, with, of course, Mr. Hal Ashby, who took the directorial reins from Robert Towne's script. Hal Ashby, probably one of the most underrated directors in film history. The guy made some pretty brilliant films. Being There, Coming Home, The Last Detail, Harold and Maude. Like, those are four brilliant films. You got Shampoo. The guy made some great films, and The Last Detail is another one of his great films. This is one of those films, like, there's a cliche. It's like it's on the thread of this movie on the IMDb page where someone says they don't make movies like this anymore. And of course, like, hundreds of people have responded because it's a cliche, because they really don't make movies like these anymore. I think this is the type of film that we saw in the 70s, easily in the 90s as well. But these are the type of stories that kind of get translated into television, where this is a moment, an hour and a half movie about basically two guys having to take a guy. Two Navy men having to take a guy to Navy prison for 8 years, even though it's kind of sketchy on the rules about what he really did to deserve the 8 years. And of course, the metaphor of these people being in the Navy, about how they're really imprisoned themselves, how even though they took this guy out to jail, eventually these guys are realizing that they're in prison too, and taking this guy out and basically giving him these opportunities to get drunk and to party and to have sex and do all these great things before he gets to go off to prison. It's almost like these guys are doing it themselves. But of course, there's no grand speech. There's no grand, like, metaphorical kind of image or anything like that. It's basically all nuisance, and the theme is there. And what makes these films great in the 70s and even now is that the more you watch them, the more you get out of it. It's like it becomes a little bit better along the way. And the film's funny as well. It's funny, it's comedic, but it has a very profound message across to it. And people can complain that the movies are not as great as, like, say, this one. I think that storytelling is all over the place, because there's so many more mediums to do it, and you can basically tell this story, but usually it's in the context of a television show where it's got that repeatability attachment to it. But Last Detail, 41 years ago, still holds up today. It still holds up today, and it's a great kind of metaphor of really about how, the U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy kind of works, where you basically are looking at how the corruption and basically the critique of the United States military system, about how these guys get into it, and they both explain why they're there. But at the same time, it's like they're there for other reasons, and it's almost like they put themselves in their own purgatory. They put themselves in their own institution to get comfortable. So it's like a catch-22, or it's like a damn if you do, damn if you don't, or it's a double-edged sword. To keep using the cliches, meaning that you get a lot out of it, but you're also a prisoner for their system as well. So as they take this journey, they're realizing that we're all basically in prison, and that's the unfortunate thing about it. That's my review.